TheOnceCorrupt here, and I'm bringing you an epic battle against a guy named Gohan. He led with Kabutops, and he goes for a Stealth Rock, and I'm going to Dynamic Punch straight off the bat, because the way I saw it, that even if it had a sash, I do have the Bullet Punch, and I would be able to get a priority move on it, and Hannah is just like ripping through this Kabutops. It's in like 12 pieces now, which is pretty damn epic. So this battle is pretty damn good. It is one of my, it was a great battle. Anyways, I was really predicting Psychic, because I know McMortar can carry Psychic, but he goes straight in with an Overheat, and, which is probably the best play for him. I mean, it is the safest play in case, because he hasn't seen anything else. And he gets a crit, which really does matter. I mean, if I hadn't have been critted, then I would have been able to wish and protect, because I would have been able to live 2 overheats, and it was just really bad. It really changed the outcome of the game, in my opinion. I think that there could have been a really key play there, him getting that crit. It's just the way the hacks goes, I guess. Anyways, he finishes me off with an overheat. He used 3 overheats, and that's what makes me think he must be spec'd at the moment. And he switches now, which is another good sign of that too. Anyways, I predicted that switch and used Earth Power, because I figured if you want to bring anything that resisted the Flamethrower or resisted any of my other moves, plus it was already super effective on the McMortar as well, so it wasn't a bad switch. Then I went to Big Bird just to scare this thing away. I believe he protected on my switch, which was just a fail. And now this turn I'm going to go Hidden Power Ice to predict a switch, and I'm not too sure what he's going to go into just yet, but he went back to McMortar, which I suppose is one of the better things he could have done. Because it resists my Hidden Power Ice now. I can't Heat Wave it, and I've only got T-Bolt for it. So he goes for another Overheat now, and it could be Scarfed. I haven't actually had a look at the speed yet, and let's see, it did outspeed me there, so I should go have a look at that. But anyways, I thought it was spec'd most of the time I was watching this. Because of pressure though, he does only get the 1 overheat, which is pretty nice, because now it's out of overheat. And not thinking I was going to live this, I actually went Thunderbolt, even though, just because I was convinced I was going to die. But luckily for me, I do live to Thunderbolt nothingness. And then he comes into this thing, and not really having a safe switch into Metagross, not wanting it to get up in agility, I just went for the Heat Wave I think there, but I got Bullet Punched, and that was the end of that thing. So now I go to Stinky, because I want to get the burn on this thing, and this is another real big key play. I missed that burn, and then he hits me with the Zen Headbutt. If I had that burn, then that would have just reduced this damage by so much, and I don't know if it really mattered that crit as well. But it could have been very important, because it's both my walls now gone due to crits. So that's pretty insane. So I get the revenge kill now with Heatran, because it's got Scarf, it's going to outrun it. I didn't expect him to hang around for that Flamethrower, but he did. And I almost went Earth Power, and it's probably better I did lock myself into Flamethrower, just for the stab and damage. And he goes out to T-Tar. Now I'm wishing I was in Earth Power, because I can't do anything about this T-Tar at the moment. So I've got to switch now to something that can do something about it, and I'm going to go to Hannah. Just for bullet punches and dynamic punches and whatnot. And the second I saw the substitute, I know this is Tyraniboa, and I know it's got Focus Punch, and I know that this is going to ruin my team, because this thing is super bulky as well. So I go for the dynamic punch, just to see what's happening, and knowing that it's 4 times super effective as well. And if I can live this Focus Punch, I'm pretty confident I can bullet punch this thing. So I'm going to go for the Bullet Punch now, but I believe he goes back to Blastoise to resist the Bullet Punch, predicting it, which is a little bit unlucky for me. I should have probably predicted that switch, but I just wanted to try and see if I could catch that thing and wipe it out there and then. I'm not sure if it could have, but it was still a super effective hit generated by you know, max attack Machamp. So he protects now, hoping that I think that the Sandstorm is going to finish Hannah off, but Hannah is resilient as all crap, and she's going to be able to take a Sandstorm. He's going to go for the double protect, and I'm going to dynamic punch him for his insolence, basically. And doesn't kill, but it is confused now, which is cool. And this gives me a chance now to bring something in, which can set up, or potentially set up, I believe. I'm not actually sure what I bring in here. What do I bring in here? Yes, I go to some Momo now. Choice Band of Scissor, Bullet Punch, easy kill, and now I can lock myself into something that can hopefully do a lot of damage to this guy's team. So let's see what he's going to bring in now. He brings in Dragonite, and I probably make the one of the biggest misplays here. Going for the Bullet Punch here was really not all that wise. I knew I couldn't one-hit KO it, and I should have predicted the Fire move and gone back to Heatran, but for some reason it didn't click that I have Flash Fire for Heatran. So that could have been really big if I would have gone back to Heatran and negated that Flash Fire and locked myself with Dragon Pulse. Then I could have possibly wiped out Dragonite and been in a nice place to take out the Tyranitar. Anyways, I'm going to go Flamethrower now because all I can do. I didn't think that I didn't think too much about Dragon Pulse because I thought that maybe that Flamethrower was neutral on Tyranitar for some reason. It just didn't really click in my head. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to these two. That was a crit, which made me cry a little bit because it was just so damn bulky. And at this point, it's pretty much a good game. He's got me with the Focus Punch, and it was a lot of fun. Rate, comment, subscribe, tell me what you guys thought. I thought this one was pretty damn epic. And yeah, thanks for watching. This has been Corrupt TV. See yas.